Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And today was quite a good day, I think. So basically, today was a Thursday, and basically we have meeting free Thursday in my team. I actually helped pushing that to happen in the team. And I think this is probably my favorite day of the week because basically, like on Thursdays, I just feel like it's a Sunday, but not like it's a Sunday or like a Saturday, but from my studying days. So basically, it's like I wake up at the time that I want, take it easy in the morning because I usually sleep very late, and in the morning I have quite a hard time, to get into the flow of work and stuff like this. So I'm usually more productive in the afternoon. Um, and so basically, like today, I just woke up at my own pace, got some time to catch up on the sleep that I needed, which was good. Had a good night of recovery from yesterday's exercise, which was good. And basically, like just took the time to have my breakfast, to read my book while I was having breakfast and all of that stuff without rushing into my workday. And I obviously eventually got to work, but like basically, like the work felt like I just felt way more productive. Like it's just the perfect uh, system for me, like just to wake up relatively late, take my time in when I wake up. And basically, my usually my most productive time is around evening. So I made use of that today, and I did what I needed to do. I did a few dozen iterations on this task that I'm working on, which was cool. And yeah, I mean, generally these are my favorite days because there's not that pressure. Basically, going to the stand up and like having to have an update. It's not that I don't have updates, it's just that I don't like that pressure. Obviously, it does help you move along, and it's somewhat helpful to have a daily stand up. But it helps, just to have one day where you don't wake up with all of that pressure and you just get to go in the state of flow. That reminds me of my university days because I still have work to do, but I just do it in my own rhythm and at my own pace, and in the timing that works best for me. So I think today was definitely one of those days, and just a huge appreciation for Thursdays. I yeah, I also got the chance, to like do a quick like attend a quick office hour about this editing thing that I was having, like this editing issue that I wanted to solve from my from my first video on the AI series. I mean, I'm not working too much on that because during the week it's kind of hard for me to get into the flow of that. But I plan on working on it on the weekend. But it was good, to like find the solution to the problem that I was trying to solve, and now I feel like I've found it, so that I'm pretty happy with that. Also, I just gave like a 30 minutes class like for free to this student who wants to get started with ML. And it's always good to be teaching machine learning stuff because it just keeps helping me reinforce this identity. So that's cool. What else? Yeah, just was listening to the podcast episode that Steven from the Diary of a CDO has released today. It was quite interesting. It was with ooh, nice. Okay, I was looking at my Spotify account to check what was the name of the guy that was there. I think it was Ashley Walters from Top Boy. I think it was a series on Netflix, but I've never watched this, I think. But it was quite an interesting conversation. But like, why I said nice is that it looks like One Republic released a new version of their Counting Stars song. So I want to check it out. I will check it out later. But yeah, actually today I did like a 7K run, which was fun. But usually I think in these runs I realize like that's why it's cool to be training for this. I realize that my legs are pretty tight, or like my brain is pretty too focused maybe on. I mean, at least I was today. Some days I'm not, but today I was a bit too mindful of how much time I spent running. But that's okay. There are some days where it's like that. Some days it's more effortless. But I still, went ahead with my goal, which was to run 7K for the day. And usually I feel like much better after having run a big, like at the end of the race than I do at the beginning of the race. And that somewhat gives me of the race, of the run, and that somewhat gives me some, peace of mind when it comes to the race, because I'm starting to have like some sort of self-doubt about, being able to run the race at the pace that I need to run in order to finish in the time allotted, so 2 hours 45 minutes. But I tried not to think too much about it. I think today I was a bit conscious of that during my run, but there are some days where you can just like where you just are conscious of those things, and like there is this little voice in your head that's telling you stuff. But it's good that I kept going and like didn't get demotivated. Uh, so yeah, that's the plan. Just keep going. Uh, don't think about it too much. Just do your thing, live your life, read your books. I'm very sleepy from from my yawning times, but just trying to take it one day at a time, 1 kilometer at a time, uh, one thing at a time. So yeah, just really grateful. Also today, like it just felt amazing. I just loved this day because the weather was beautiful and I was just in my house and like daydreaming and working a bit, like playing some music, like listening to some music for a bit, just listening, like reading a book for a bit, and like, oh my god, I love being here, and I'm just so grateful to have this space for myself, where I can be myself, where I can have the dreams and aspirations that I have, where I can just be free to do whatever I feel like doing. And this is something that I've missed a lot while I was away. And this is something that I feel like I took for granted before I went away to spend 1 month and a half with my family in Morocco. But yeah, um, I'm really appreciating it, like super grateful for this life that I get to lead here, um, and for the ability to basically have agency over my life, and like obviously super grateful for my job, because without that I wouldn't be able to do this. So yeah, just amazing, like feelings of gratitude, of like towards the situation that I'm in, and like all of the circumstances that got me here. And yeah, sometimes it's really easy to forget all of these things to be grateful for, because you start taking everything for granted. But genuinely, I'm so happy here. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's a bit hard sometimes, with the loneliness and stuff like this, but I don't think I'm ever as happy as when I'm here in this apartment. Like allowing myself to be curious and like explore my curiosities and like do crazy stuff. You know, sing at the top of my lungs, dance as much as I want, be as ridiculous as I want, like with no one to judge me, and I can just do whatever the heck I want. It's just like the best feeling ever. And I guess it's what I've always dreamt of as a kid, like this feeling of immense freedom, um, and joy and curiosity and like excitement, and possibility. Just like that's all that I want in my life. Obviously, one extra thing that I would like is to have a partner to share this with and have kids and all of that stuff. But this is enough for now, and I'm super grateful for this. Like I don't know. Some days I'm just speechless and just filled with gratitude towards the life that I get to live. Just yeah, I promise you, this is the life that I used to dream of. Um, I mean, not necessarily in the place that I live, not my house, but like in the city and all of that stuff. But I'm just so grateful for this immense freedom and like agency and I don't know, peace that I feel when I'm here. So so yeah, that's just a reminder to myself that there's a lot in this life to be grateful for. So yeah, that's all I had to talk about for the day. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so the one right before this one, and you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. I hope you have a fantastic rest of day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.